Hi, in this short video, I'm going to give you the most important drum tips you could ever hear. First, it's important for you to know that in order to increase your current level of drumming, you need to understand the mental aspect of playing the drums. The best drum lessons you can learn go far beyond the physical techniques. The right mentality will take you much further in your music than any technical how-to lessons ever will. Physical drum technique is important, but don't neglect the mental element. I see so many mechanical drummers out there who love to play, but their music has no passion. They can play some cool grooves, lay down some good beats, and are even able to read drum tabs, but they're missing something vital. What they're missing is that mental element, or the emotional side of music. You know, the part that moves you, the thing that makes you want to get up and move when you hear it? Here are the most important drum tips you could ever hear. Keep your passion stirred. Remain humble. Be patient. Never compare yourself. And of course, download my free Super Drum Tips ebook. But more on that later. Number 1. Keep your passion stirred. If you really want to be a better drummer, then you obviously have somewhat of a passion for drumming. You just need to keep that passion stirred up. If you can always keep your dream of becoming great in front of you, it will keep you on the road to where you want to go. How can you tell if you really love to play drums? You can tell the priority you put on it. It must have some priority in your life, otherwise you'll just be a mediocre drummer with a little hobby. If you really want to be an awesome drummer, you can do it. But you have to be passionate about it. You must absolutely love drumming. To be clear, love is an action word, not necessarily a feeling. It means to adore, care for, learn about, edify, be loyal to, be devoted to, be committed to, support, protect, and promote. When you do these things, the feeling of love automatically comes. Number 2, remain humble. Musicians are an interesting bunch. They're deeply sensitive, prone to discouragement, and can become very egotistical, especially when they make great strides in their chosen instrument. When a drummer becomes egotistical, the learning process shuts down. It's been said the mind is like a parachute. It only functions when it's open. That's why it's so important to remain humble. If anyone really wants to become a great drummer, it's critical to continue to learn and grow through being open-minded to great tips and advice. And remaining humble is the only avenue through which you can do this. Number 3, be patient. It's true that some people excel faster than others. If you consider yourself a slow learner, you just need to be patient with yourself. It isn't realistic to master good drumming techniques overnight. Learning how to do anything can be extremely frustrating in the beginning, and that's why most people get discouraged and soon quit. I first learned how to play drums when I was only 9 years old. All I had was an old Rogers brand snare. The poor thing didn't have any snares. In fact, it didn't even have a bottom head. I didn't care. I talked to my mom into buying me a pair of cheap drumsticks, then I beat the daylights out of it. I was just fascinated with drumming. For my 10th birthday, I got my first drum set. It was really just a toy when I think back on it, but I didn't realize it then. All I thought about was drumming from the time I got out of bed in the morning until I went back to bed every night. I taught myself, no lessons whatsoever. You can read more about me at dvdrumtips.com. Number 4, never compare yourself. Again, it isn't realistic to expect perfection right away when you're trying to develop new drum skills. Once you learn a few good tips, then it's just a matter of getting down your coordination and timing. Unfortunately, that doesn't come natural to most people. Sure, it can be frustrating, but it will come with more practice. Once you master a few skills on the drums, you'll eventually compare your weaknesses with an accomplished drummer's strengths. There's really no way to feel good about yourself if you do that. You need to be patient with yourself and give yourself time to develop your own style. Download my free Super Drum Tips ebook. If you want to learn the mental aspect of drumming, subscribe to my Be a Better Drummer newsletter and I'll send you my free Super Drum Tips ebook. Some of the topics covered: the importance of the drummer in a band, how to not be just a drummer, the importance of being organized, play and get along with other musicians. Why you shouldn't play drums according to your personality. 6 common traits among great drummers. Why and how to practice your drums with a metronome. 4 things to do in every drum practice session. 3 keys to maximizing your drum skills. How to get and stay focused on your drumming. How to overcome your drumming weaknesses. 4 tips to overcome frustration with your drumming. 4 tips to keeping peace with your neighbors. And much more. Download my Super Drum Tips ebook now. It's free. You'll love it.